We're $359.85.
This air duct technician from Duct Masters in Hebron, Kentucky, just turned a $49 promise into a $360 bait and switch. Would it happen again?
I saw an ad in the paper and I was interested in having my air ducts cleaned.
We asked another homeowner to make an appointment with the same company. This time, 74-year-old Judy Pruce allowed us to use her house to see if Duct Masters would finally deliver on the $49 promotion.
A house this size should take somewhere between 3.5 and 4 hours to do.
Buck Shepard is president of the National Air Duct Cleaners Association. We asked him to inspect Judy's ductwork.
You have a nice system that will definitely benefit from a good duct cleaning.
Take a look. Her ducts are filthy. How well will Duct Masters clean them? And will they do it for the advertised price? Here come the technicians.
Hello. How are you? Okay, I'm fine. I saw the ad in the paper here.
Sean and Tim have no idea everything is being recorded on hidden cameras. Sean tells Judy how he'll clean her system.
We're going to put a vacuum on the system.
Okay.
Judy reconfirms the price.
Okay, and this is $49, right?
Yep.
Okay, fine by me.
Now alone in the basement, Sean does a quick check. It's time to deliver some bad news to Judy. She's got soot.
Soot cannot be cleaned.
And he says soot is trouble. But fortunately, he tells her it's not hopeless.
The other option that you could take, and this is completely up to you.
Sean says he's got a chemical with him that will keep soot from blowing around.
Okay.
It's called a soot set.
Okay,
it's a
go on.
polymer sealant. Okay, it will go inside the duct system and actually seal everything.
That's the good news. The bad news?
So, is that included in the $49.95?
I apologize, but it's not.
So you can't honor that?
I can't do anything with that.
You can't do anything?
He says you'll need to cut 2 holes or access panels like this one in her ducts to spray the chemicals. And that will cost more than just $49.
We'd have to make 2 actually access panels in order to admit the fog treatment.
So that's, I can't read that.
$470.
$470?
Suddenly, the $49 promo has jumped to almost $500.
As long as I get a guarantee. Okay, thank you very much.
So Judy waits patiently up in the dining room while the men go to work. Or do they go to work? Downstairs in the basement, Sean doesn't look too busy. Upstairs on the first floor, Tim first vacuums the vents and then seals them so no debris or chemicals will blow through the house.
Sealed off.
How well did he do that job? Take a look. At first, it appears like it's snowing inside. Then there was more.
If you notice all that dust, that's from the vacuum.
Buck Shepard, our air duct expert, was in our control room watching it all. Instead of cleaning the air, they were actually blowing the dirt throughout the house, even around Judy's head.
They've just destroyed the environment in that house.
After Tim seals the vents, it's time to spray what Sean called the soot sealant into the system. Sean does spray something into a hole he made in the air duct, but he may not be taking the job all that seriously, filling not the hole, but the air around him with noxious fumes. That's when Judy gets curious and heads downstairs.
Oh, goodness gracious, what is that?
That's the sanitizer. It's a little strong.
Yes, it is. Why, yeah, why am I coughing?
It's basically you got some stuff in your lungs that right now it's probably not too healthy. I bet you feel like you want to hack something up.
Yes, yes.
She pays almost $500 and the job is done. But did she at least get what she was promised? Remember, Sean told Judy he needed to make 2 access panels to add the chemicals. But watch this. He did make that first hole. But as for the second, all he does is attach a metal plate to the duct. There's no hole. He's just trying to make it look like there's one. And what about the chemical that was supposed to go inside the air ducts? Well, it may be seeping all through the house. The technicians were supposed to seal Judy's vents. But take a look. Maybe they didn't use enough tape. And how clean are the ducts themselves for all that money? Remember, these were her air ducts before. These were the same ducts after they left. No difference.
This woman, in my opinion, just got jacked. It was amazing how unscrupulous some people can actually be.
A few weeks later, we asked Judy to make another appointment, this time to clean her furnace. And this time, I was there. Sean shows up again, this time with a different partner. I head to the basement.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What's happening?
At first, they thought I was a friend of Judy's. I asked them about some of their work, like this access panel they supposedly cut so they could spray that chemical sealant into the system.
So what do? You cut a hole
Yep, there's about I believe an 8-inch hole behind this as well as over here on this
so
side.
you can actually get up in there and look.
Correct.
Will you show me?
Sure.
Tends to be surprised no one actually cut a hole.
Oh, looks like there is no access panel there.
So why would there be no access panel?
I do not know. Could you run out my truck and drop my cell phone on the middle console?
So would you have been the one?
No, that would not have been me. Obviously, I was just talking about it today.
What he doesn't know is that we have him on hidden camera covering the hole that isn't there. It's time to tell Sean who I am.
You need to know something, Sean.
Okay.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Okay.
And we're doing a story on how some companies allegedly rip off customers.
Okay.
And you need to know that there was a camera over there, and there was a camera over there.
Okay.
While you were doing the work last week. And I'd like to show you some of that video. I have it set up right over here.
Okay.
I showed video of dust flying around Judy's head.
What is this flying around here? This is during the last visit. See the dust that's flying around?
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Looks like it may be some dust.
Some dust. And why would that be flying around the house?
That's when Sean begins to make his exit.
Sean, I just want to show you one thing.
Sean goes outside and calls the office, then returns once more.
All right. First of all, gentlemen,
Yeah.
I really would not like to be on camera if that's not a problem. Do not give you guys permission to film me.
We don't need it.
He goes inside to speak with Judy.
Obviously, we completely apologize about that.
So your office says to apologize to Judy.
No. We completely apologize for the situation. Obviously, it's...
Well, what do you mean by the situation?
Excuse me, sir, I'm talking. This is Pruitt.
Fine, excuse me. I mean, here's a woman on a fixed income.
We'll go ahead and we'll actually...
The promise was
close up everything
$49.
from
The
downstairs.
promise was $49.95. You came in here, you upsold her to right around $500, and said for $200 more we can do this other work you were going to do today. How does that happen?
She's the one that called us, sir.
The Duct Masters of Hebron, Kentucky that we observed is not affiliated with other honest companies around the country who may go under the same name. But Michelle Mason of the Better Business Bureau says the ripoff we saw is similar to scams happening all around the country, perpetrated by other companies who operate under various names.
Is every state affected by this?
Well, we know of at least 20 states,
20 states?
that we can track them to. And there's a good chance that there's more.
She says the air duct companies set up shop in a city only to take off when the heat is on. In fact, just days after I went to Judy's house, Duct Masters shut down. The National Air Duct Cleaners Association wants you to know there are many reputable companies like this one, who they referred us to properly clean Judy's air ducts. Remember, this is what they looked like before. And here they are after a proper cleaning, which cost us $360. So what does Buck Shepard think of Judy's experience with the company that scammed her, Duct Masters? Let's just say he left his initials in the dust.
Because the job they just did was nothing but BS.